Hey you guys, I am back with another YouTube video, and today we are going to be talking about Love Island USA season 7. Yes, so now I noticed that I am a little bit late. Honestly, it's just been like a busy time for me, so I didn't really have time to record, but I have made the decision to record every single day because I honestly want to start making YouTube like my main career, and me not working a job is just like, why not just make YouTube my main job, make YouTube my 9 to 5, because it be like that. And honestly, I want to be a celebrity. Like, I want to be a celebrity. So yeah, and they be going through that. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So first off, I want to start with Huda mentioning. So I'm going to just talk about like what I've been seeing in these past 4 episodes. I want to talk about like what I've been seeing just so far in like the past 4 days, because I think the season dropped June 3rd and now it's June 6th. I don't know how to count that, but yeah, it's either been going on for 3 or 4 days. I don't know how many days. I think I'm gonna just say 4 days this show has been going on for this season. So yeah, first I want to talk about how Huda mentions that she has a kid and Jeremiah is shocked. Now, in this situation, I fully understand Jeremiah because Huda just had a bomb. Huda just dropped a bomb on him, basically saying like, I have a child, do what you want with information. And whenever I watch Love is Blind, when you see people dropping kids, like whenever you have someone from a different, like either the guy or the girl has a kid, like it's really shocking to the audience on different dating shows when like you mention, I have a child or I have like multiple children. So I don't blame Jeremiah for being very surprised, because it's just the fact that like, a kid, like taking care of a kid is a lot. And so Love Island, I don't think Love Island has ever had a season where someone has had a kid. And I don't think Jeremiah was expecting for him to meet a girl and she has a kid. So I don't think that Jeremiah was expecting to potentially be a dad after he was on the show. And Jeremiah also posted a TikTok about how like, he was left to be like, taking care of a kid. So I don't know. So I think Jeremiah just doesn't really like children. And like, I think it might be a deal breaker that Huda does have a kid. And I honestly do not blame Jeremiah. Next, I want to talk about how I feel like that Ace is a player. Like, I see a lot of people on TikTok saying how like, Ace and Shelly are going to like win this season of Love Island and whatnot. Like they're going to win Love Island. And honestly, I honestly don't see Ace and Shelly getting along. Like after Ace, like when it came to like that game challenge that like we saw in episode 3, and Shelly like, got disgusted by Ace. I feel as though Shelly is not feeling Ace at all. I don't think Ace and Shelly are compatible. And Shelly's a Virgo and Ace is a Leo, and like Virgos and Leo, when it comes to dating, they do not get along with each other. But I honestly think like if Ace and Shelly do end up with each other on this show, I have a feeling that like Ace is going to end up playing in Shelly's face. I just don't trust Ace to be with someone like Shelly, who is more down to earth, who is more spirited, who is like, more cool, calm, and collected. Next up, there were 2 new bombshells that came in, and I honestly have mixed feelings about this. I feel as though like it's kind of too early to be bringing bombshells in this season. Like I feel as though like we're on the 4th episode of the season, and so I don't think that it's really valid for us to be having like a bunch of bombshells. Like I just don't feel it's valid for us to be having a bombshell early in this season. I just feel as though like we could have waited. And don't get me wrong, like these girls are gorgeous, they are beautiful, but I just don't agree like having bombshells this early in the season, because I don't remember. Well, actually no, there was bombshells early last season, but these bombshells, I feel as though they kind of like shake things up when it came to this show, when it came to this season so far. And so yeah, the 2 new bombshells come in, and they're Hannah and Huda. Now, Huda does not like Amaya, so they were playing like, the home base challenge. I believe they were playing like, the home base game on Love Island. And you had Amaya like making out a lot with Jeremiah, and Huda did not like that. Every single time Amaya touched foot on Jeremiah, Huda did not like that. And Huda even expressed to Shelly like, I don't like Amaya, I don't trust Amaya, I don't like her. And honestly, I don't blame Huda for expressing that, because Huda was just being open to Jeremiah about her having a kid, and then for then a new bombshell to come, and it's just now like Jeremiah might be more interested in her because she may not have a kid like Amaya. So I feel Huda. I honestly don't blame Huda for being upset with Amaya. Next up, I honestly do agree. Like, I agree that Amaya is messy. I agree that Amaya is a player. Like, when Amaya came in, her energy, I feel as though Amaya, she's stepping on people's toes way too much into the season. And I feel as though, like, Huda, and I know Shelly just like, there's people like we're just exploring relationships. I honestly don't blame Huda for being upset, and I disagree with Shelly on this, because I'm just like, Huda literally was just being vulnerable with Jeremiah, and so Jeremiah might potentially want to be with Amaya than her, because Amaya, I don't think Amaya has a child, so I feel as though like Jeremiah could potentially like, connect better with someone else, and Jeremiah even expressed like, hey, I'm not going to fake it if I have feelings for another girl as well, so who knows. I feel as though Nick is a huge player for being I feel as though Nick, he is a big player for being in a love triangle with Bella and Sierra. I feel as though for him to like, be reassuring Bella on last night's episode by the lake, and telling like, Bella like, I'm gonna like, I'm interested in both of you, and then for this episode for Nick to be kissing with Bella, and going all in with Bella, and then now to turn around and then like the end of the episode for now Nick to be also going to the photo booth with Sierra, and then kissing Sierra at the photo booth. I feel as though Nick should pick somebody fast, and it should be like he needs to pick Bella. But I honestly don't blame Nick for being conflicted with the two girls, because he is in a love triangle, and that's the show. I honestly do love Hannah. I think Hannah, she is cool. I feel as though Hannah is just down to earth. I really do like her. I feel as though they should have just had one bombshell. I don't think Amaya needed to be a bombshell at all. That's just my take. I just didn't really see her like being a bomb. Like, I don't know. I just don't really need her being a bombshell. But yeah, no, it was just weird how like Amaya came. Like, I feel as though Huda, like, she's more common. Like, yes, Hannah, no, I'm not. Anyways, Hannah, she's more calm. She's more collected. Like, I think Hannah, she's more like with the flow. Like, she's more level-headed. And yes, Hannah was still messy as Amaya. I feel as though Hannah, like, she's having boundaries, and she's not trying like, do the most to like, piss people off early on in the villa. So yeah, I think I do like Hannah. I honestly do get why Huda is upset with Amaya. I'm honestly feeling Huda this episode. Like, and I know like Shelly is kind of like disagreeing with Huda, but I'm really feeling like Huda this episode. Huda, she's having a child, and like, she just opened up with Jeremiah, and now Jeremiah might be interested in another girl, and another girl is interested in Jeremiah as well. But just Amaya, I could see why Huda does not like Amaya. And I really loved when Huda was like, Amaya, I don't like her, she's just messy. And I loved when Huda could just tell, like, she just knew that, like, Amaya was just not going to be her friend early on, because she's a Virgo, and Virgos really could catch on to like who they like and who they don't like. So I really just kind of like commend Huda for that. I honestly have no hate towards Huda. Huda, she is that girl. She's a baddie. I love Huda. That's just it. Honestly, I think that Jeremiah is 50-50 with Huda, And Jeremiah, honestly, reminds me of Kendall from last season. Jeremiah reminds me of Kendall from Love Island season 6. I feel as though like Jeremiah and Huda are like the same type of people. Like I feel as though how Kendall was 50-50 last season with like, you know, Hannah and Nicole. I feel as though Jeremiah is like 50-50 with Huda. And I think that Jeremiah might do a Kendall where he's 50-50 with Huda and Amaya. And so and I think also Nick, he's also like a Kendall too, because Nick is 50-50 with Sierra and Bella. So I feel like a lot of people are like, you know, in love triangles. A lot of guys on this season, they're in love triangles. But yeah, Jeremiah, like, I think he's just super unsure about Huda on like as a person, because she just dropped, like, she had a kid, and now I feel like that Jeremiah is trying, like, you know, decide, like, you know, should I stick beside Huda and, you know, be a father, or should I just, you know, connect and explore with somebody else? I don't know, but I feel as though Jeremiah might be one of those people who just kind of like playing their girlfriend's face on Love Island and, like, you know, connects with someone from Casa Amor. I could see Jeremiah, like, you know, I'm connecting with someone more in Casa Amor, even just connecting with a bombshell. So yeah, these are just my hot takes for, like, you know, these first few episodes of like this season. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye. Oh, and another thing. Also, yeah, Shelly, I think is currently like connecting with Austin. The fact that Austin is a Trump supporter and he, like, you know, has feelings with Shelly, and, like, you know, he's, like, you know, trying to, like, you know, start off with friends with Shelly, and then, like, you know, be in a relationship with Shelly. And, like, he's like, you know, I started as friends with, like, my last girlfriend, like, with my ex. I was friends with my ex, and we became a relationship, and we had, like, a long-lasting relationship. I feel as I'm, like, kind of surprised how, like, you know, Austin is able to get in relationships when he is a Trump supporter. Like, him, like, Austin being a Trump supporter, to me, is just kind of, like, very diabolical, because it's just like, damn, like, Shelly is with him. And so I know damn well that, like, Shelly, she voted for Kamala. So it's like, for Austin to be a Trump supporter, like, you know, I don't think Shelly even knows that, like, you know, he's a Trump supporter. And so people are just like, you know, let's just break up Austin and Shelly, like, you know. And I feel as though Austin is just not a good match for Shelly either, because Austin is too quiet. Like, Austin, he doesn't give off, like, down to earth vibes at all. Like, Austin is very quiet. He doesn't give down to earth, calm, cool, collected vibes. Like, I mean, he does give that vibe, but, like, he doesn't give, like, he's not energetic enough for Shelly. I feel as though, like, Shelly and Austin are both down to earth. And, like, I feel as though, like, putting them as a couple is just like a friendship. It's just like a basic friendship. I feel as though, like, Austin, like, I don't think, like, he is. I think Austin reminds me of Bergie from season 5. Like, Austin reminds me of Bergie from season, like, Bergie, or whatever his name was, like, Bergie, like, he also was, like, kind of like in the friend zone with everyone. That's what Austin gives him. And he's a Trump, like, and Austin's a Trump supporter. Like, I'm just like, was Bergie a Trump supporter then too? I don't know. But, like, Austin being a Trump supporter, I'm just like, I don't know how, like, he's, like, is he going to share that with Shelly, maybe after, like, Shelly during the show? Like, I don't know. But, like, I feel like they could just get him off the show. And, like, when it comes to, like, a recoupling, like, I wonder if people are going to vote Austin and Shelly off the villa. So, like, I'm wondering if Shelly is going to go home early on in this season, but Austin is just very quiet, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. And then Yulissa got kicked off the show. Like, Yulissa got kicked off the villa early on because it was that video of her saying the N-word on the podcast for too many times was, like, floating around the internet. And so I think, like, the Love Island producers caught on to it, and they just, like, kicked her out the villa. And I think people, like, you know, were claiming that, like, you know, she needs to be taken out the show because of, like, her political beliefs. And also allegedly, Yulissa lied about her age before coming on the show. She lied about her age, so I feel as though it's just, like, I understand why she got kicked off the show as well. But yeah, like, she lied about her age and everything. Like, so I'm gonna put clips of, like, TikToks talking about that. So yeah, that's just all I wanted to add.
Did y'all see Yulissa's public apology for saying that word? She took to her Instagram to post this. First, I want to apologize for using a word I had no right using. Yeah, girl, you had no business using that clip. Podcast clip from years ago have recently resurfaced and I want to address it directly. Yeah, when you go on TV, you can't hide from shit, bitch. Delete everything. In those clips, I used a word I never should have used, a racial slur. I used it ignorantly. Yes, you did. Not fully understanding the weight, history, or pain behind it. I wasn't trying to be offensive or harmful, but I recognize now that intention doesn't excuse impact. And the impact of that word is real. It's tied to generations of trauma, and it is not mine to use. It is not mine to use. It sure isn't. At the time, I was speaking casually in conversation. Yes, bitch, we know, because that's how you casually speak in a lot of your conversations. It's just not recorded. Anyway, not thinking deeply or critically about what I was saying, but that doesn't take away from how wrong it was. The truth is, I didn't know better then, but I do now. Yeah, right. She probably using the word right now. Anyways, I've taken the time to reflect, to learn, and to grow from that moment. I've changed a lot since then, not just in how I speak, but in how I show up, how I carry myself, and how I honor the experiences of others. Growth means recognizing when you were wrong, even if it's uncomfortable, and choosing to move forward with humility and accountability. And it's the reason I got kicked out of the villa. Okay, there have also been fake statements circulating, things written or said by others that don't reflect me or my heart. I don't know what she's referencing there. I want to clarify that this is my voice and my words. I don't need anyone to speak for me. I'm choosing to speak for myself because I take full ownership of my actions. Do not listen to the fake statements. I haven't seen any fake statements. This is my official statement. This is me speaking directly to you, to those who are disappointed or offended. I understand and I apologize. I am sorry. Yulissa Escobar. Okay. I mean, good for her for apologizing and taking accountability. That's all she really can do at this point. I mean, she got kicked out of the villa. She was only there for 24 hours. Her time on reality TV or any type of influencer life has probably passed her right on by. I don't know. What do you guys think of the apology? Do you accept it? Y'all forgave Jeffree Star for saying it. Or did y'all not forgive him? Like, I don't know. He seems to be doing just fine. Not to say she's Jeffree Star, but I'm just saying, well, that was her apology. Shit, that's what the hell she had to say. And it said this: owning my mistakes, speaking my truth. Okay. This hoe was saying the N-word. Have you guys heard the latest tea? First of all, if you didn't watch my last video on all the tea that's been going on about the cast, watch it. But the latest is this girl saying the N-word. There's literally a podcast of her saying the N-word. Hold on, I have a clip.
Perfect, but that's it. Like, now I'm fucking he's my.
I bet you thought that was so cute. None of the podcast hosts checked her. Oh, really? Y'all need to be dealt with too. I don't think any of them were black women, but still, like, they definitely should have checked her language. Like, bitch, first of all, you on the first flight home, bitch. I don't know if you figured it out, but we all figured it out. People were in the comments before like, oh my God, her political views are not tea. Well, now this is tea, bitch. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Who the fuck do you think you are? Why the fuck are you talking like that? I do know that production like looks into these people's backgrounds like before they do casting. So I'm pretty sure they seen this video. I'm almost positive they knew her political views. Like, not to say that conservatives can't go on reality TV. I'm not saying that. Y'all love to say that in my comments too. I'm just saying it's got us talking. So I'm pretty sure production knew exactly what they were doing by putting this woman on television. Now she ain't gonna win. Like, she ain't gonna make it very far. Like, her or Austin. Like, y'all asses is grasses. Okay, your ass is grass. You out of here, bitch. But it is bringing a lot of attention to the show. Is all attention good attention? Are people still gonna watch this season? How are you guys feeling about all of the drama surrounding Love Island season 7 cast already? Like, how y'all feeling? Lisa, bitch, you as good as gone. You might as well pack your bags now. It's just, again, so funny that like she's probably over there like, this is gonna change my life. Like, I'm gonna be the next Leah. I wonder if I'm gonna have 5 million followers when I leave here, bitch. Psych, bitch, you gonna come home to a plethora of fucking messages and unfollows. You gonna have negative followers. Like, you better hope you got a job for you when you get back, bitch, because the influencer life ain't gonna work out. I'm telling you that right now.